Hi guys, Larissa at Practical Pieces here. I am excited because not only is summer coming to an end, now I love summer, but I love the transition that happens into the autumn season. We get cooler temperatures, changing of the colors on the trees, so of course we want our house to kind of suit the decor for the time, right? We take down our summer things, put up our autumn decorations that suit the theme of the season. It's harvest time, bountiful fruits, wonderful time of year. So in order to do that, I like to skip the box store and head to either thrift store, either shop my own home, freebies, whatever, and turn it into my own home decor. So I want to show you how to do that on a budget, how I kind of think, how I look for things, and here is an assortment of goodies that I picked up at the thrift store that I thought would make a nice vignette. So what you saw in the photo was this shelf. Now, not that I mind the color so much, but there is some nicks and things and I don't have that same matching color to touch it up. So I'm going to do a sort of textured treatment to bring an age to peel, a little bit of layering, show you how to do that with the right tools. It's handy for pretty much any room in the house, laundry, kitchen, bedroom, bath. Anybody know what this is? It's a drill. It actually is still functional. I could use it as a drill. But I'm going to turn to something else that kind of gives me that farmhouse vintage vibe. And I also picked up this basket, which has that little bushel basket feel, again, going with the harvest theme I'm after. So be sure to stick around to the end because I'm going to be giving away a tool that I'm going to be using. So you want to follow along and then head to the blog and enter. So stick around to the end. Stay tuned. Here's one of my favorite tools that I'm going to be using. It is the HomeRite medium spray shelter, and watch how quick this thing sets up. Isn't that awesome? Lickety split. Now I'm going to be throwing in my turntable I've made, and I have a blog post link for that down below that you can see how I made the turntable for this, but really fast setup, less than like 2 minutes. All right, hold on. So you might be wondering why the spray shelter. Well, I really don't want to be out in the sun doing this today, and I'm in my workshop and I don't want overspray or anything getting all over the place, so this is the way to do it. The turntable makes this easy. What I'm going to be attempting first is the shelf that I showed you. I want to create a layered look utilizing that paint color that's already there, kind of a taupe beige color, and do a layered effect to give an old time feel. So I'm going to go get my sprayer, I'll show that to you, and we'll get our paint on. Okay, now that was fast. You gotta admit, that only took me a couple minutes. And I cleaned out my sprayer really quick, run it through the faucet. It's gonna be ready to go for my next step, but I'm gonna let that paint cure. In the meantime, I'm gonna be taking this old-fashioned drill and turning it into a tote. I like creating those to have a little gathering of collection of fall things to put in. So this would be the handle. I do have a link below to another tote that I made that kind of gives you the build plans for that. But also for this post, if you'll see the link below, you'll see how I put this together too. I'm going to go over to my scrap stash over here, see what I can pull out to make this thing. Okay, these are fence pickets that actually were a gate from my neighbor's yard that I had my husband go down and drag down for me. He's good about that. But I love the dog ear shape of these. It makes a nice end of the tote. So while I could cut this out of any wood, you could do that and then stain it or paint it to make it look gray and weathered if you like the weathered look. But since I have two, I'm just going to cut them off to make the end of my totes and then cut the other lengths to build it as well. So I will be showing a bit here, but mostly over on the blog. So stay tuned. Paint is cured, so I have filled up my sprayer again with a thinned paint that I usually make for a glaze. I'm going to glaze it with a sprayer that'll get it on quick, and then you'll see I'm going to take a rag and wipe it down and kind of just really give it that old layered texture feeling, and then I'll show you the next part. So here we go. Okay, that might look like a hot mess so far, but here we go. We're going to take this and I'm going to age it a bit. I know this seems crazy. This is the fast way to get it on. All right, I'm going to work at this and then I'll show you the next steps that I do with why we put that wax on in the first place. Not sure if you can see here, I have a damp rag, and as I'm rubbing this glaze off, the white paint is coming off, revealing that beige color that was underneath. You can see that there. I'll do a zoom in. Well, here we have our farmhouse fall vignette with all sorts of textures and warm tones that totally give that cozy vibe that I really love, near and dear to my heart. I have created most all of this from either free or the thrift store. The pallet shutters behind me I got a few years ago at a pile just behind some building and turned them into shutters with some rusty barn hinges. I received the ladder for free, just sitting on the curb, and lilies were from the thrift store. And then I even got this as a paper towel holder with some crochet thread. I do crochet, but I love to use those kinds of textiles to kind of soften the look and use them in my decor. So I wanted you to take a peek at how this all kind of blends together. I use the muted tones of fall. I know a lot of people like to stick to the orange and reds. I tend to like the muted tones. Now I do like the orange and reds too. I have more of those outside. But if you take a peek, I have some natural elements with the hydrangeas from my garden. The sedum, or otherwise known as autumn joy, one of my favorites. We've got the pumpkins, really give it that natural feel, that cozy feel. Then we also, to contrast this rustic wood, the weathered wood, we have a juxtaposition with the textiles, the doilies, the lace, again the spools of thread there. Really soften it up and give that warm, cozy feel. So really all about mixing and matching and really going with what speaks to your heart. I'd love to hear feedback from you down below. Let me know what you think. Would you have done something different with the things that I found? I'd love to hear it. Just let me know you're there. Also, I'd love for you to subscribe here below on YouTube and also over on my blog. If you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get everything that I do right in your inbox for free, along with a freebie to my shop and also a printable that you can take with you when you're looking for furniture, what to look for, what to pass. We call it a leave it right there. But all comes right to you. So again, I'd love to hear from you. Stay tuned for what we have going on, including this room we've been working on here, the remodel. We'll be revealing that soon. Until next time, bye.